Hey man, I came to y'all to talk to y'all about something, right? Now check this out. Dwight Howard, he been in the league for about a good 12 to 15 years. Right now, he's over in Hawaii. Hey man, I came to y'all to talk to y'all about something, right? Now check this out. Dwight Howard, he been in the league for about a good 12 to 15 years. Right now, he's over in Taiwan playing in like the fucking the Chinese league, them overseas league. They trash compared to the NBA. Them niggas ain't making no money. Them niggas just go over there when they can't get no pay there in the NBA, so they go overseas bullshitting fucking off. So he over there globe trotting, doing tricks and shit. He looking good over there overseas, right? But I want any real NBA fan know this. Follow sports. Overseas players cannot compete with the NBA player. They be trash. They be slower. So he over there standing out. I think he dropping like 30 points, 11 rebounds. You know, he acting my ass on him, but you gotta remember them overseas niggas little, them white boys over there little, so he can have his way over there. But in the real NBA, they ain't hiring his ass no more. That shit dead. His career dead. It's on ice. Just with the Lakers, him and Anthony Davis got into it, so once they got into it on the sidelines and shit, Anthony Davis is a star over there in LA, can't get into it with the star. They sent his ass packing to Taiwan somewhere over there, so now he over there, right? Now, with all that being said, we're going to talk about Dwight Howard history as a father, right? As a baby daddy, and we're going to talk about what his baby mama has said about him, right? Now, look, I've been doing some research on this, right? His baby mama said that he's Superman on the court, in the dunk contest with the Superman cape, flying around and shit. He's Superman on the court, but he ain't a Superman for being a dad. He ain't shit. That's what she's saying, right? Now she say one of the problems she had with him was she kept catching him sleeping with trannies at sex parties and shit with trannies. She said at first she didn't know about this. Then this shit wound up coming out, right? Now, he came out and reported, right, that this shit about him being gay and sexuality is not true, right? Now listen, let's use common sense. If one person come out and say something, two people can be wrong. They can be making up some shit. They can say anything, right? But when you get down to your baby mama and an actual transgender woman saying that you is at you having sex parties and sex orgies with transgender women, and that you like them, that is something totally different than just some transgender person saying you get. That's somebody that intimately know you, right? So obviously, he ain't come out the closet, and he probably won't come out the closet because his NBA career will be over with. It just gonna be a lot of shit for him. He just ain't gonna be Dwight Howard no more if he come out like that. So he probably is doing it in secrecy, right? Now what we want to look at is we gonna view what the transgender woman said about him, what his baby mama said about him, right? This their own words off their account. Now, the other reason I'm talking about Dwight Howard because it was interesting that the transgender said they had women in Dwight Howard camp that threatened her, right? And also, on top of the women in his camp that threatened, she was supposed to sign a NDA or whatever. Somehow, they didn't get her to sign one, right? People that don't know what that means if she signed this, she can't speak on what happened between them and a celebrity. So a lot of celebrities have women signing this so they can be quiet about whatever business they doing. So that means, whatever happens, they gotta shut up about it. They can't say nothing about it. And normally the NDA will last like a lifetime contract of, They got to be quiet. It can be legal procedures behind it if you say anything, right? That's how that typically go, right? But in this woman's case, she didn't sign one, right? And that also makes sense because you got to realize if he was doing something like this, right? If he had a sign in there, that would also somebody in his camp would know. The lawyer that drew it up would at least know he is into transgender women. If one of them had to draw up the NDA, so that means somebody would know if he had to put on paperwork, right? Somebody would know. The world might not know, but his lawyer.